Hello and welcome to a new episode Journey to the Chateau here from the beautiful Chateau de Cologne in Saint-Podel.
Bonsoir à tous, bienvenue à Journey to the Château de Cologne.
Und unseren deutschsprachigen Freunden herzlich willkommen, neue Episode Journey to the Chateau hier von Saint-Podel, Chateau de Cologne. Unser Volontierschlafzimmer für eine Person wird langsam fertig.
Right, so Patrick started working recently on one of the smallest bedrooms.
Yes, it's actually not small, but...
It's not a small bedroom, but it is the smallest of the
Yes.
bedrooms. And we have determined it to be a single occupancy for the Chateau.
Yes.
Right. And this is going to be primarily for the volunteers or patron guests,
Yes.
special guests to the Chateau. It's not going to be one of the bed and breakfast rooms.
No, but there might be situations where we will rent it out, but
Maybe.
that is up for discussion at this point.
Right. And so if you might remember, back in September, who was here?
Cousin Frauke.
Cousin Frauke was here, and she actually took the wallpaper down from this room. And I don't know if you remember, she signed her name. You know, that Frauke was here, right?
This was Frauke, yes.
Yes, this was Frauke.
Yes. Yes, so she did that, and when she took the wallpaper down, we discovered the issues with the plaster. So we had huge sections of, 150, 200-year-old plaster coming down, and it was incredibly depressing.
Yes, and so we sort of put it off for a while because I think we were sort of hoping we would find someone who maybe was really good at plaster work.
And just took pity on us, but it didn't happen. So, have a look. So I taped a bit of me filling these holes. Those were such deep holes where the plaster came off the original wall. What I'm going to do now is sand this a bit to see how that looks overall. I know I still have some work to do, but it's a huge improvement. So let me sand this, and then we'll see how it really looks. Last thing that I had to do was taking out the old trunking, which there were electrical wires individually in those channels.
Right. What we found was that when they put out most of the electrical into the chateau, it was all done on the surface.
Which was at the time, right?
That is what
Yes.
they did. I mean, you had a chateau that did not have electricity before, and so electricity was invented. Pretty much. And so it was just sort of the thing then that they put it on the surface in this trunking, which are these sort of hidden trim pieces that the wiring is inside of the
and
channel.
it's all made out of solid wood. It's quite lovely, but you can't do anything really with it. And each channel had its own wire. So it prevented, because it's wood is a great insulator, so it prevented fires in the chateau, and clearly it's standing without fires. And so John redid the wiring in that room already, so that is really lovely.
Yes.
And I had to take it out.
Yes, and so what Patrick found when he took out one piece in that room is he found out that there was a border, wallpaper border that was still underneath the trunking from when it was first put on. So that would have been a wallpaper that was there before electricity was put into that room.
Yes, and it's a lovely brown.
Yeah, and I took documentation of it. We have it for the chateau. It wasn't the prettiest. It's nothing we're going to recreate for anything here at the chateau.
No.
Yes. So this past week we have been very fortunate.
Yes.
That we have had someone visiting us.
Yes.
Martin has been here. He's been back again.
Yes.
This time without Margaret.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare she? I mean, she has a life.
Yes, and he came here specifically because he wanted to spend a week here working, doing whatever he could.
Yes.
Right. And so
he's an animal.
Yes, and if you don't remember, Martin is the one who cleared the moat.
Yes, which he finished and then some.
Right, and every time that he's been back here, he's actually worked a bit more on the moat. So it is sort of Martin's moat.
It's yes.
Yes, so we appreciate everything he did, and have a look.
Yep. Now, Martin also gave us a hand here in the Grand Salon. We had a rug in here that came from the palace of the Dukes of Navarre. And it's beautiful, but it's way too small for this room. And so it needs to be professionally washed. I don't think they launder those. No, it's just washing, right? I don't know. Anyway, so we emptied the room out and did a lot of work, and have a look at that, how that all turned out.
Right, and that was in all.
Yes.
It was all in preparation because we decided this was the time to do it. Martin's here to help move stuff, and because we were preparing for Jane's birthday.
Yes.
but
My
you know,
hair's okay. Like
yeah. You have to keep going.
Still not gonna work.
Yes, you
That's
do.
beautiful.
Gang,
No, it's not gonna work.
you can't win that.
I tried.
Hello. Ah.
There you go.
I'm short, man.
The one thing is clear.
Yes,
Jane's birthday was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun, and I hope she enjoyed it because we had a great time.
Yes, and you know, she thanked us, and Martin brought 2 mirrors for us that are 18th century wooden frames with a Murano lining. I mean, a surround. I don't know, and flowers, and they are so beautiful.
Right, when we set everything up with the rug and Martin helped us in the Grand Salon, those were something new that we put up in the room. And Martin had brought them with him because we had won them in an auction.
Yes.
Actually, it was actually in the UK. And before we actually decided to bid on it, we asked them beforehand, would it be okay if we bid on these? If we win them, would it be okay for you to bring them? And they said absolutely.
And it turned out to be just 25 minutes away from their home. So
Yes.
and they were not expensive, which was very surprising. They are so unique and so delicate. I mean, it's something we had never seen.
No.
We showed them to our patrons, and quite a few of them said, "We've never seen anything like this. This is really amazing." So we hope you enjoyed those.
Yes. And we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
That's it. If you like, please give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe and recommend us to your friends. Subscribing doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us tremendously. And we are almost at 27,000. So it only takes, I don't know, not that many people to get us to 30,000. Help us out.
And if you want to support the renovation of the Chateau, you can join us on Patreon.
Or buy us a coffee.
And we will see you on Friday.
Thank you for your support.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.